I mean, I'm not knocking Sexy Red, but she admits to her ratchetness. But I'm saying, you know, everybody turn on. That's what I'm saying. So just let it all out the hat. So like, okay, so both of y'all are parents, right? Y'all mothers.
Yes.
I said parents, y'all mothers. Well, you know, some women think they the mother and the father. So y'all both mothers, right? So I feel we getting everything out on the day. How y'all feel about like a man meeting y'all kids?
When?
Right.
So if you said you talked to him before you even get to the first date stage. So if y'all get the first date stage, do you think he should meet your kids by then?
On the first date? No.
But you say you go through a whole process before he even get.
But still, no.
Why not?
Speaking as a mother
That's different. Cause why? Cause first date, yeah, I've talked to you. I trust you enough to take me out, but exposing my children to somebody to get attached to, and I don't know if there's gonna be a second, third, fourth date. No.
So
That's once we've sat down and we've discussed that we're in a committed relationship and this is what we're doing and we've laid down boundaries and things of that matter.
right. So then, all right, you feel the same way, right?
I do.
Okay, so if you dating to get to know someone, right, and y'all will both say that your kids are a part of you, right?
Right.
So if I'm meeting you, your kids are a part of you. There's not. It's a package there.
You haven't unlocked it yet.
Well, I'm meeting you, so I need to know everything about you, and your kids are a part of you.
That's not for me or you. That's for my kids' safety.
Right. So then that means y'all probably should like not date.
No, that's
who are you
what?
to want to just come meet my kids?
Because your kids are a part of you. So say this, right? We dating. I can't meet your kids for their safety, but I'm liking you. You liking me.
But
I'm liking you.
It's for their attachment. Why would you get your kids attached to multiple?
They don't have to. I said meet. He could just be in the facility.
Why would I want my kids
Your kids meet new
around
people
somebody
every
who might be
day.
temporary?
Your kids meet new teachers. Every time they go to school, they meet a new
They
person.
meet the same teachers all year.
Okay, well, when they go to the counter and they buy some candy or something, okay, well, they meet new people throughout their life. Just because you date them, you ain't like you saying, hey, this your daddy.
But
So let me tell you why. Let me explain why I say, I feel the need to meet a woman kids. If she got kids and I'm finna try to even take her serious or anything. It don't matter if we serious at that point, because at that point it's too late. Because then I like you, but your kids are a part of you. And if I don't like your kids, now I feel stuck. So let me tell you, this is an example. So I can go, we going on a date. She vibing. She got kids, but I never meet them. You get what I'm saying? I never meet them. I never know them. I never be around their energy. I never even see how they act. Don't even know how the baby daddy even feel about the kid, because I don't know nothing about that side of her world, because for her protection. But then now I'm not protected because I'm falling for this girl that I like, that I know got kids, but I don't know how it go. And then now we get to the point where I get to meet the kids. Sure enough, these kids are not the ideal kids I would like to be around or even have my energy around. You get what I'm saying? Now I'm stuck.
You discriminating against kids?
No, it's not about discrimination. Just because they kids don't mean they have to be accepted. Just because they not my kids.
What type of kids are you not gonna?
They not my kids. No, it's kids out here that like, okay, I was raised by a single mother, and my mama had to really give me and my brother a pep talk not to run her dudes off, because we was in that mud like, nigga, you ain't my daddy. You know what I'm saying? And it's different ages. That's why people ask the age, but like, I don't have kids. So if I'm even taking a chance with a woman with kids, I think I should have the access to see even how the kids are, because I could be around you and like you, and then you got this terrible 3-year-old that might cause friction between us. Because one, guess what our first argument gonna be? How I treat your kids. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Now that's a new argument that not even it impacts the relationship. But I done grew to like you because we've been talking for 6 months for your kids' safety, and now I done grew to like you, grew to love you, and then just because I love you don't mean I have to love your kids. I have to accept your kids, but now I need to grow a love for your kids, because just because you like me don't mean your kids gotta like me. So if I get in a household and we get to a point where I get in a household with kids that don't even like me, why would I want to be there? In my household, that I can't really pretty much tell these kids nothing because they're your kids.
That can be at any point.
Exactly.
If you meet this woman and you met this woman and her kid was 6 months and she introduced you to the kid immediately, first date, and that kid grows up and all of a sudden it's found that you're not her father and she feel away. Now she don't like you. Now she didn't loved you her whole life, but she didn't hit 12 and found out the story of her real father, and no matter what you done did for her, she don't like you now.
But that change came. You know what I'm saying? But imagine walking into some shit already like that.
But I'm saying, like, it could always change. Them kids could love you at first and then hate you a month later. I've seen it happen. Or they love you at first and then they go back and talk to their real daddy and now they treat you some way because they daddy done told them to treat you some way.
That's what I'm
Or
saying.
vice versa. the mama didn't told, because I've had kids treat me a certain way because they loved me first time meeting me, had a ball, went home, talked to their mama, I guess brought my name up to the mama, and now he then came back and he's been acting different ever since.
Mm. I just feel, I mean, that's something you got to deal with as it go. But I'm saying, imagine walking to it off the rip. So like, say if your kids grow to grow away from me, or like I seen stepdads be stepdads forever, and then not get invited to the wedding. You know,
But it could be either way. If she could first off not you meet them immediately and they don't like you, but then let y'all continue the relationship or whatever, and now they love you because they didn't let their guard down to get to know you.
Yeah.
mm.
I grew up with a
So at what point do
stepdad.
he get to meet the kids?
That was like
No, I'm saying like the guy you dating. At what point do you say, okay, now it's time for you to meet the kids?
usually it depends. Usually, I'm more of like I don't really do holidays, but I do holidays for my kids.
Mm.
So there's a holiday coming up or something,
Oh,
I
you
might
got-
invite you
yeah.
to that. But
Oh, you got a little cousin, son. We go on a play date with. See if they get along.
So you saying?
or like an
Something,
outing, like
yeah.
we're
I'm saying,
going.
but at what point of your
Just
dating
depend
him
on-
do he
maybe
even have the
after
opportunity?
second or third day. Like if I keep going on dates with you,
Mm.
like if you get past past the first one,
So he got to get to
It's-
the first date, then he got to get to the second date.
yeah,
It's
because
levels.
we could been talking on the phone so long, and then but we get out on a date, and I see how you treat the waitress,
Yeah.
and I'll be like, oh, or you eat crazy,
Mm.
or
You smack. It be the little things.
or you spit when you talk while you eat, like.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Okay, so after the first date,
You sag too
I say,
hard.
okay, I want to see how you are even are around your kids or how your kids are. That's a good.
Yeah, we can.
That's
do
a good
something.
request.
Yeah, we can go to an activity for the kids and
See
see.
how you do it.
How you feel about dating a man with kids?
I don't have a problem.
Yeah, no problem.
Now, my problem is more so what's your relationship with your baby mama before anything.
I mean, would you run to see how the relationship is?
I would want to hear what you're saying, and then I'm gonna pay attention on them
Nah,
first
we need to
couple of
meet.
days.
I mean, he might hit you with, well, I don't like no for my kids' safety. I don't like nobody seeing my kids until we finna get in, move in, and take it serious.
Okay.
But then by that time,
But I'm still when we hang around each other, your baby mama gonna call.
Mm.
Or I'm gonna see what the interaction.
I mean, but see,
is.
like
I'ma
how
see
y'all
you're
said, people put on
acting.
facades.
Yeah.
I mean, that's right, but what I'm saying is, so if I'm already knowing I'm going on this date, I can have things aligned to where my baby mama not hitting me up and I'm on this date. So as far as our times out dating, you won't get to really see how my kids or me and my kids and my baby mama is
You
until it's
only
time.
You only gonna keep up with that for so
yeah,
long
you
anyway.
saying once I don't get to meet your kids until we move in. So if at that point that means we hanging out, you spending the night,
But you
We-
still haven't met my kids, which means they with the mama. I'm the
Okay.
man.
which means
Which mean
she's
they don't have
probably hitting you up if you are actively in their life. And
Okay.
you have the responsibility of picking.
So what
them
you gonna
up
get
or
from
they
that? From her hitting me up, if she just texting me or we just talking? Ain't
It
like
just
I gotta
okay.
answer.
Are you staying in the room to take the conversation, or do you have to go outside to take the conversation?
Or do I even have to take the conversation?
Do you ignore it every time she call you? And why you ignore it? Why you have to call her back later? Like if it's about the kids, it's about the kids. You can answer the phone.
Maybe come just on a date with you and she can just get back later. If
But
it's an
what if it's
emergency, she'll know how to tell me.
Okay.
It's ways to reach out.
But I'm saying if we're at the point I can't meet them till you move in and we've hung out that much and you're always forwarding her calls and you always got to step out the room and you always got to like women have intuition. You know the vibes. Like if it's some hater ass shit, vibes or cause the baby mama if the baby mama crazy like that, she gonna find you. She gonna find who taking up his time. It's gonna present itself.
I don't know. Kids might not be ready for a new mother in their life, but you'll find
They
it out.
probably not.
You won't know until it's
Depending on
time.
how the mama treat them.
So how's
We
y'all
love
dating life
kids.
like when people know y'all have when you meet a man, he know you have kids? Do that slow y'all down at all? Or it don't slow you down at all?
Mm.
Like when a dude pursue you and then he find out you have kids, do he kind of fall back or do it just turn to a sex thing or do he still be ready to put a ring on it?
I've only been ghosted once about me having kids.
Once
That was like years ago. Yeah.
years ago. How about you? How
I don't really know know, cause I'm kind of new to it.
How old are your kids?
6 and 1.
You new to it.
Yeah, cause I just been in like 2 long-term relationships.
Oh,
and that's
okay.
where both my kids come from.
Okay.
So
So you haven't even been on a
I
date since
haven't,
with
no.
nobody else? Oh yeah, you fairly new to
So
it.
now's the time. No, I'm
My
playing.
yeah, my
I
kids
just-
older.
Your kids,
So,
how old are your kids?
9 and 12.
9. So you got kids that can speak up and say something.
Oh,
So you
yeah.
finna have a
You're like, who is this nigga?
Yeah.
Yeah, he not right. Like,
Or like, oh, who's this friend? Or is that just like they ask questions?
Mhm. So do you think with you having kids, do you got to change the type of man that you want? Like, do you have to kind of compromise
I
on the
don't
man
feel
that you
like I
want?
have to change because I've always wanted a certain type of man. Now, was I picking that type because maybe being love bombed or just certain situations drove me to the wrong type of situation?
Mm.
Yeah, but as every time I date, I kind of take that as a lesson. I take every person that I date as a lesson and a blessing, and you learn things for the next person, the next relationship, even your friendships.